This next question is for Nigel. This is from the Philippine Times. What kind of relationship do you have with your character, Chris? And is there anything you love or hate about him? Second, how has it been working with the Filipino cast and crew of Miss Saigon?
Okay, so the first question, just my relationship with Chris, I think it's an exciting challenge to be able to dive into someone who starts the show so disillusioned, and then he meets Kim and his world has changed. But then his world is shattered again by their separation, and then he digs into this story of PTSD, and those are all big meals for an actor really to take charge. But it's balancing that with also just again getting to sing this glorious score. But yeah, I think my relationship with Chris is a challenge, and some people want to identify him as the villain and he ran away, and but he sort of embodies the efforts of the American side in the Vietnam War, and that really the Americans were supposed to come to the aid of their South Vietnamese friends, but really by the time all the GIs got there, they had no clue what they were doing there, because there was just this disconnect between what was going on the ground and what was going on in the American government. So, he talks about at the end, especially when he has this breakdown, it was a place full of mystery. And I think his journey really embodies that sense of mystery in the Vietnam War, and how Kim just appears out of nowhere to identify why he was put there, So that's my story with Chris, and that's what I love, is the challenge. Now the other question about, working with Filipino cast and crew. Filipino culture is quite close to my heart, and it has been for a long time, because when I was really little, I lived in Singapore, and I had a yaya named Neni, and she lives in Iloilo. And when I came here to do Les Mis in 2016, we brought her up from Iloilo, and she came to see the show, and we were reunited after almost 20 years, and she got a picture with Rachel and Go, and she was so excited. And to be back here again, and we're gonna bring Neni up to see the show again, and so I had that. Being nurtured by a Filipina was so early in my life. And then doing the show again in 2014, I worked with, my Kim was Filipina, and she was teaching me Tagalog, and we would go to the gym and we'd be counting our reps, isa, dalawa, tatlo, like I would be learning, and so I love being in the Philippines, and to reconnect again after being here 8 years ago, it's special. And my dresser, Grace, was the dresser for Will Chase in 2000. So I'm part of her Miss Saigon legacy and journey, for me that is so special, and yeah, I mean nothing beats the feeling of being back here and being right in it, in the heart. It's special.
So you are basically an honorary Filipino.
Yes.
Mabuhay ka.
Thank you.
Maraming
salamat po.
Wow.